unusual. He's a little bit rough, dressly rough. Now, some of you may say, you're thinking of a black guy standing there on the sidewalk. But even a white guy who looked out of place, looked rough around the corners, we're going to look at. A black guy, a Chinese guy, an Asian guy, we're going to look at it. And he looks at us, and does he see a bottle next to him, a beer bottle on the ledge? Not this far away, but right there. So we're going to say, we're going to take this opportunity in light of the whole situation, in light of the burglaries in the area, to find out who he is and ask him some questions. And we got out of the car, and this is how I got out of the car. I don't think you saw it, but tell me if you did. Hey, hi. Doesn't say anything, just glares at me. I make some reference to the bottle. He says, that's not mine. That's fine. I take the bottle away. I ask him for some identification. He says, I don't have any. I ask him for his name. He doesn't want to give it to me. Somewhat hostile. Now, me thinking, there's a beer bottle there. He's the only guy around. There's burglaries in the area. He's kind of like posturing like he could be a lookout. I'm not saying it is, but I think I have to press the envelope a little bit to investigate. It's not just, you're a cop, I don't want to talk to you. So this is the gray area that judges go into. So we stood there and talked to him some more, and he said, I live up the street. He gave me an address. I said, can you repeat it? He says, no, I don't want to repeat it. In my mind, I'm saying, well, he could be legit. He just doesn't like the police. Or he could be somebody who's trying to deter us, to distract us, kind of bluff time. So we don't know what's going on. So I go, if you saw it, I was going up to the houses next door, seeing if okay, maybe I'll get somebody. If you saw, I went to
I saw you.
Places, saying,
after I
hey,
came by,
maybe he does live in there, and somebody's going to say, yeah, he lives right here. In the meantime, my associates here were talking to him, and he's saying, I'm leaving. He's going to walk away from us and not tell us anything more about who he is. He basically was detained. We had some suspicion that something could be, we don't have to convict him of it, something might be amiss. So he's trying to walk away. They grab his arms. I come out, see what's going on, and we decide, okay, let's make this safer. We'll handcuff him. We'll pat him down. We tell him to sit down on the ground. He says, I don't want to sit down. For us as officers, sitting down is a very good position. We don't get the guy down gently to the ground, we can stand up and relax. Less chance of a struggle. He says, I don't want to sit down. Motherfucker word was used a couple times. And I keyed to my partner here, or the other guy, and said, okay, we're going to do the two-man takedown, which basically is this. One guy grabbed one leg, and we did like this. And did you see how we put him down? We basically went down like this. And then he starts saying, my head hit the wall. His head, I don't think his head ever hit the wall after his butt went down and he put his head back. And then he said, I had brain surgery, my wrist hurt. And I want an ambulance, demanding an ambulance. Well, tell us why you want an ambulance, because we really didn't have much of a struggle with you at all. And he just demands an ambulance, and then references some brain surgery. If you were looking at his head, I didn't see any big scars from brain surgery, but I'm not a doctor. Maybe he had some brain surgery along the way.
He broke both his arms and hit his head when he crashed his motorcycle.
We're not going to investigate. It could very well be. He had no trouble. He had no evidence of any injury to his wrist. We had no problem putting his hands behind his back. So anyway, and then you saw from there, you guys are all there and seeing what was going on. We didn't use any significant force on him other than...
My only question was why there were so many squad cars.
Because we always go... Because numbers are in our favor. Yeah. And you can see, most guys are just standing around like this. Yeah. And they hear us taking somebody on the other cars, they're going to come and say, hey, what's going on, just in case. The just in case theory.
Whenever we update dispatch, we would talk to the microphone.
Yeah.
We'd say what we had, because it was a little struggle. I mean, you saw he didn't want to go over to a car. I said, hey.
I mean, yeah.
It's very slight.
The only thing is like, since they came over and said that he lives in the house.
Yeah, we appreciated that, because we love that, because they kind of said, hey, my take on this guy is he's mentally off. He's not all there.
Did he let you guys know that he lived right there at any point?
He did, but then when we wanted to clarify the address, he wouldn't tell us. Yeah. That's why I was going up, trying to ring the bells and see if I could figure it out.
Basically says I live up the street. Yeah. He gives the address right off the back.
Yeah,
if you ask me what was it again, it says basically F you. So I mean, from our point of view, we have a lot more questions, but why don't you just give us your answers and your hair?
The main thing we're doing around here, we're worried about the burglaries.
Yeah,
I mean,
that makes sense.
And we're not gonna stop burglaries by waiting for the crook to jump in our back seat. I'm sorry, I'm being sarcastic, or be lucky enough to catch them in the act. Sometimes we got to probe a little more with other people. That's how we catch crooks.
Yeah,
so that's what was going on.
Like it.
Yeah.
You guys just probed the wrong guy. Because,
Yeah,
like, it seemed like
that's-
you guys are just going off like a bunch of assumptions. That's what could have been.
Yeah,
and
so
like you guys
could have been is okay.
You're
For,
like jumping to conclusions, and it kind of went to this unnecessary point, in my opinion. It didn't seem necessary for that at
Your
all.
opinion, but just let you know that, I mean,
Okay, it made sense how everything unfolded, but after he was on the ground, like with the amount of officers, was more of
like I
like
said,
the excessive.
when I have to say
ego.
dispatch
Yeah, I
a
know.
little passive resistor, more people show up because it always goes the other direction. I'm going to show you guys see videos online of grips, handcuffs, grabbing people's guns, bad searches, they find a gun on them. I mean, we never know until it's too late.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it doesn't go that way, but you see the videos when it does, and next thing you know, one of us gets shot, and then it's all bad.
Yeah, that's totally understandable, but I just don't think that should even be like a concern with this guy. Like he was this.
We
He
don't
wasn't.
know.
He's not a threat.
We didn't know that.
Yeah,
we,
but-
now we do, but when we first talked to anyone,
I mean,
I don't know if I'm talking
I don't know.
to.
We'll have to hear his side of the story, how it goes, since we only have this side of the
That's
story.
fair. I mean,
But,
I'm
you know.
not going to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we always see him around over there, so I mean, we know him, but
yeah,
it was once,
we know
once
him.
you guys
Now-
knew that.
Now
and
we know him.
Once
Yeah,
he
we
was,
know him, and
Now we know him. Yeah.
Because we could
The
have
one-
gotten a ticket for multiple
The one lady
things.
here is saying we bash his head into the wall, which is, you know, her perception from there. She exactly. I don't. You guys saw us take him down to the ground, right?
I didn't see
Did you
that
see us
part.
do this thing here?
I didn't see that.
His head didn't even tap the walls after he was down on the ground, and he laid his head back to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
I
is.
mean, let's see what he has to say. And we gave him a copy of the report number, so you guys want to follow up with the report. So I'll be honest. Any questions?
No, I was just concerned with what was happening. But at least he's off the hospital now.